Hi, welcome to Cineprov, presents As Boys Grow. I'm Larry, and I'm joined by my sexy lady sidekicks.
I'm Lowry.
And I'm Molly. Ow, my coccyx!
I just know they're all gonna get their periods.
Sack.
Hey, where are all the ethnic people?
Yay, hooray, peach fun, yay!
What degree do these kids get for this?
Timmy, you don't take a base if you hit yourself with the ball.
Hey, not
Hey,
bad.
kids
You
whose names I don't
really
know.
poured it on.
I'm Troy McClure.
I'm Gene Douglas, and that's part of my freshman track team.
They're also part of
Boys
my
are
Don't
really
Tell
working
Anyone
very
I
hard.
Touched You There team.
Say,
But
maybe
I'm
you'd
not a
like to meet some of
pedophile.
them. Well, there's Bill. He's going out for the high jump.
You should probably stick
And
to
Jim,
limbo.
the broad jump and sprints.
Because he has tits like a broad.
Mike is #1 boy at the shot put right now.
Because he's the only
He's a
one
pretty
trying
good
out.
distance runner, too.
These abs are
But
not
Ben's
impressed.
clocked the best time for the 440 so far. Pole vault is George's specialty.
Enough
But
said.
he's giving the high jump a good try, too. And Pete, well, he's trying most everything right now.
And walking
They make a
isn't
pretty
even
fair
his thing,
team.
so he's screwed.
Anyway, they're sure trying hard enough.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah?
I twisted
Why are your
my ankle.
pants so high,
is it
Coach?
bad?
I don't think so.
Well, see me inside, will you?
Meet me in the shower and
Okay.
I'll help you.
That's it for today. Everybody inside.
Towel
Yeah.
snapping and horseplay time, kids.
Oh gosh, gee, I sure hope Coach doesn't come in. He really creeps me out sometime. Oh, hey, Coach.
Let's take a look.
Say, that is nicely shaved.
Better take your pants off so I can see you
But I
better.
landed sideways in.
Yeah, I can see. Well, I'll put an elastic bandage around it.
Just
I'll
wrap
take a
it
look at it. See how it
tight.
is tomorrow.
Really tight.
Okay?
Have you had a chance to rub dirt on this yet?
Some guys never get hurt.
Ah, you're just having a little bad luck.
Plus,
Yeah,
you're
but
terrible
why
at
me?
everything.
Look at Mike. He never gets hurt.
Well, he's built a little different from you, Pete.
Pete, he's built like a man, you sissy.
Yeah, but why? He's not any older than I am.
It's not just how old you are. Kids develop at different times.
Hey, Coach, I'm next for the foot massage.
Mickey Mouse here gonna live?
Mickey Mouse. Listen, you big
All right. Take it easy. You better get your clothes on.
Bet he's not used to saying that.
Owie, owie, owie.
That's Mike.
What a stud.
Sure filling out.
And I love it.
And it won't be long before Pete starts putting on some weight, too.
And that's why I love my job.
All these kids are starting to develop now.
Just how I like
They're all
him.
around 14, 15
So
years
young,
old.
so
And
nubile.
there'll be a lot of changes taking place.
Say,
Chaz
do you
Bono?
homework? What homework? You know, your math. Oh, that? Sure. I couldn't get the last one. Oh, great. That's the
You
one
got
I
a
was
little
wondering
jizz
about.
on your face
Say,
there.
what happened to your face?
It's a
this?
defensive injury.
Cut myself shaving. Yeah?
Hey, does this look like herpes?
Maybe I'll start shaving soon.
Maybe my pubes.
Come on, you better get a move on or we'll be late for class.
Yes, shaving is part of it. And there were still other changes. Some of these things most kids knew about, while others didn't.
Hey, you know something?
No, what?
I had a wet dream last night.
Why are you
What
telling me
dream?
this?
What's that?
Oh, you know, some sperm comes out of your penis.
Are you coming on to me?
Yeah, sort of a sticky stuff.
Tastes funny, too.
part of a baby. Didn't your brother ever tell you about that?
No, we talk about
No.
sports.
He never says much about anything. So that means you can start a baby.
Probably. Want to try?
It was something new to Bill, this business of nocturnal emissions, just as a lot of other things were new. Growing up is a time of change. Everything seems to happen at once.
The coach said it's glands.
Well, you get those from your parents.
Hey, what is this? You all taking the afternoon off?
If anyone is getting off, it's me.
Say it was glands that made guys different?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, today in biology class, Mr. Davis said we're all different because of our parents.
That's right. I meant the way your body develops at puberty.
Puberty? What's that?
Something
Well,
you'll
that'll
never
take a
hit,
little
kid.
explaining. Maybe later, huh?
Yeah, but when?
Well, how about after practice this afternoon?
Sure, great.
Okay, but we've got work to do now. Come on,
Yay!
let's go.
Sexy talk! Whee!
So So that afternoon in the locker room,
While doing
I
my
started
fabulous
answering
Baker
some of
Boys
the
impression.
questions.
Hey, you having a meeting?
No, just
Yeah,
talking.
snap a towel if
Sit
the
down
mood
if you
strikes
want
you.
to. Let's see, where was I?
I can see all of your
Oh,
balls.
yeah. Well, each of us is different. from
Except the
day you're born.
Kardashians.
No two people are exactly alike. Some of those differences are inherited from our parents.
See? I said so.
Then at puberty, certain glands begin to work, and our bodies begin to change.
But where are these glands? Yeah. And what's puberty?
Well, puberty? Well, puberty's a lot of things.
To a lot of people.
Mainly, though, it's a time of change. For you, it means your bodies are changing from boys to men.
Boys
Like
to men,
having to shave?
ABC, BBD.
Hey, when's the guy start shaving anyway?
Oh, there isn't any special age. You're all going to start at different times. That's
Except
because
you,
everybody
Johnny.
matures according to his own body's rules. In general, everybody grows broader in the shoulders, the
Except
ribs,
you, Johnny.
and the pelvis.
Except you,
Your
Johnny.
arm and leg bones grow longer, and so does your back, from the neck.
But
the
not
buttocks.
you, Johnny.
But everybody doesn't develop at the same time, or in the same way. Jim, for instance, is bigger all over than you, Pete. But that just means he started filling out earlier.
And your
You'll
teeth
catch
grew
up.
faster than everyone else.
George now is growing tall instead of filling out.
And some people are into that.
Mike is more like Jim.
Plus, he's
Sam will
just
be tall,
goofy looking.
probably, and big all over. But everybody is just naturally a little different.
Yeah. But where do these glands come in?
Well, it's the sex glands, or testes, that actually get these changes going. Here,
Come feel mine.
maybe a diagram will help.
I think Florida's upside
Here's
down,
the
Coach.
penis and the scrotum that holds the testicles or testes inside.
Soak it in, boys.
Now, when you're around 14, maybe sooner, maybe later, the testes start making a chemical substance called a hormone.
Shouldn't
It's
we
this
be
hormone
running
that
or
causes
doing
the
hurdles
changes.
or something?
It enlarges the penis itself and starts hair growing here and under your arms and on your face.
And everywhere else if you're
It even
Armenian.
affects your voice, makes it deeper. It also makes you grow thicker or taller or both.
That hormone. Is that what you call sperm?
No, sperm is something else. Sperm is made in the testes, too.
Cookies were made there as
You
well.
all know what sperm is?
Here, let me show
The
you.
guy's part of the baby, isn't it?
And what I style my hair with.
But how does it get out from the testicles?
Through tubes here. There's one from each testicle. Goes up, down again, through a storage place, and out into the penis. Now, when the penis erects, gets hard,
Chubs up.
the sperm can come out in what's called an ejaculation.
My name is Mr. Ejaculation.
Not every time, though.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, sometimes the penis gets hard without, well,
Oh, without an ejaculation of sperm? Oh, yes, that's right. You see, all an erection is an increase in
Is a
blood
moment
in
of
the penis,
awesome.
which is made up mostly of spongy. Now, when something excites us sexually, this tissue fills up with blood.
Oh God, I have blood in my
The
penis?
whole organ is extended or hard, erect.
sometimes that just happens by itself, doesn't it? You know, like in the morning.
Oh, yes, you don't have to be thinking about sex to have an erection.
Thinking of you boys
Pressure
naked
from
and
a full
soapy
bladder
does it
can
for me.
cause it, or rhythmic movements of the body, horseback riding, say.
Or Zumba
Yes,
class?
George.
Does an erection, well, does that mean you have too much sperm and you ought to get rid of it?
If you want
Get
God
rid
to
of it?
cry, it does.
No. But sometimes your body will do that by itself. At night. It's called a nocturnal emission. Or
Pay
wet
no
dream.
attention to the penis on my
Then
shoulder.
you can cause an ejaculation by yourself, too. By masturbating.
Come here, Johnny. Let me
Rubbing the
demonstrate.
penis. Sometimes you hear that masturbation affects your mind or your manhood. It isn't true. For kids your age, it's just something normal.
Does that? Well, I was told it had something to do with pimples and stuff.
I think that
Is
might
that
be a
right?
woman.
No. No, you see, when you reach puberty and all these changes start taking place, there are a lot of glands involved. Not just the sex glands. For instance, there's one in the back of the brain called the pituitary. And then there are the thyroid glands here
But
in
it's
the
all
neck.
about the penis, really.
Now, some things about these glands are still a mystery.
Did ancient
Well, we do
aliens
know
give
that
us
a
these
hormone
glands?
from one can affect the others. And in a lot of people your age, this may partly cause skin trouble.
Well, what can you do about
Oh,
it?
just shut up
Oh,
about
if it really bothers you, you should see a doctor. He'll tell you what to do. It can be cleared up pretty well these days. Hey, it's about time.
Hey, could we go on with this tomorrow?
Yeah, how about it?
Sure, okay. Come on down early, huh?
Maybe wear something a little more sheer tomorrow, boys.
Oh, yes. There were still plenty of questions.
Guess
And as
what?
usual,
I had a boner
some
yesterday.
guys thought they knew all the answers.
And so the dope pushes her into the water. Boy, did she get mad. Maybe she was having her period or something.
What?
Oh,
Does that kid have
doesn't make
peanut
any
butter in his
difference.
mouth?
My sister goes swimming when she's having her period.
Period? What's that?
Yeah, no,
That's the stuff
menstrual
that
period.
attracts
Don't you know what that
bears.
is?
No.
Say, somebody ought to give you guys the word.
Okay, wise guy, what is it?
Hey, what's going on here?
Well, these goofballs that never heard of a menstrual period now is trying to tell them.
We're just talking about periods, Coach.
Yeah.
Okay, simmer down. Have a seat. I brought some charts.
You brought some sharks.
Maybe this'll help.
Oh, yes.
The female
Ladies, we're made at the
reproductive
Longhorn
system
Steakhouse.
and fertilization.
Hey, look. Pollywog.
Now, wait a minute. These are sperm cells. But let's start from the beginning. Menstruation is just one part of a whole series of things that take place in the female sex system.
Remember, kids,
It's
ladies are
arranged
ram
something
tough.
like this. The vagina that opens out between the legs, the uterus, or womb,
I like a womb with a
a
view.
pair of tubes, and 2 sex glands, or ovaries. Now, about once every month, these glands produce an egg cell, or ovum, which passes along one of these tubes to the uterus.
An egg? You mean like a chicken egg?
Yep,
No,
a chicken egg.
not
You nailed it.
exactly. It's very small. You'd need a microscope to get a really good look at it.
Like your penis, Johnny.
It's like a chicken egg in one way, though.
It's delicious?
If it's fertilized by a male sperm cell, it'll grow into a baby.
A baby chicken?
Here in the uterus. First, the uterus grows a lining which would take and feed the egg if it were fertilized. But when it's not fertilized, it disintegrates. And it and the lining and some blood pass out through the vagina.
And you thank whatever god you pray to.
And this is called menstruation. Yes, Pete?
When will I menstruate?
When does the girl start having these periods?
When she reaches puberty, around 13.
That means she can have a baby then?
If she's
Yes, that's
ethnic
right.
enough.
Just like you can become fathers as soon as your testes start making sperm. Here. This is what happens when the egg is fertilized. The sperm meets the egg.
Whoa,
in
and traffic
this
is
tube.
heavy on the 405 today.
Then the fertilized egg becomes attached to the uterus wall. And the cells multiply and grow into a baby.
Yeah, but how's it get there? You know, not
But
just
I'm
a
so
sperm
fat I'll
and egg
never know
cell.
the touch of a
I
woman.
mean, well, what really happens?
Oh, what you want to know about is sexual intercourse. Well, that happens like this.
You find the
Here.
drunkest girl in the bar.
Then you make a
Here's
balloon
the
animal.
section of the vagina. The erect penis enters here,
Yeah, it does.
and rhythmic movements, a pumping back and forth,
For
causes
4 to
an
8
ejaculation
seconds.
from the penis. Some of the sperm swim up here, through the uterus, and on into the tube.
Some of it ends up
where
on
they
your
may or
bed.
may
That's where your
not
girl
meet
sleeps.
An egg cell. If one does, then the egg is fertilized and settles down here in the uterus and grows into a baby.
A baby chicken?
About 9 months later, the baby is born through the vagina. This is how we all came into the world.
God, he has no
Yeah,
pants.
But
Oh.
babies and all that. That's not all you go out with girls for, is it?
No, you're right. Going out with girls is fun. When you get older, you
It's
probably
more
want to
fun.
get married and start a family.
What if I'm gay?
When should a guy start going around with girls?
How would I
there's,
know? I play
there's
around
no
with boys.
real answer to that. Whenever you feel like it, I guess. Maybe the first time you'll want to ask someone to a party or a dance.
Or a hot swingers
Maybe You'll
club?
need a partner. But there's no special age. Just like there isn't any special reason for taking a girl out. Most guys just like female company.
I said most,
Well,
Johnny.
that's it for today, fellas. Let's get out to practice, huh?
Yay, let's practice menstruating and masturbating.
Oh, I'm so gonna hit that later.
The fellas were pretty busy all spring.
Yeah,
Working out with the
really
team and
busy.
with their schoolwork. But they had time for other things, too.
Hey, you hoes got my money?
Hey, how would you and Barbara like to go swimming tomorrow?
We'd love to.
Jim and I thought we'd go over to the lagoon.
Hey, that'd be swell.
Hey, why don't we all bring something to eat? We could stay all day.
Okay, I'll take something.
Hey, great. How about a big old chocolate cake?
Hey, how about a big old go fuck yourself, Tubby?
Well, anyway, we'll start about 9, okay?
Wow.
Bye.
Time to douche, Barbara.
Here we see the Kennedys and Kennebunkport.
Oh God, I can't swim. Please, someone help me, please.
His boobs are bigger than hers.
And 9 months later, they're all parents at 13. Thanks for learning with us, kids. I'm Larry.
I'm Lowry.
And I'm Molly.
Visit us at Cineprov.com.